YouTube. This is we meet again, and today we have the third review of the HG Bracer Phoenix from the movie. Now, this is the last Jaeger from the product we got from the movie. We don't have a few. We don't have like kits of the Titan Redeemer or November Ajax or whatever. Hopefully, these sold actually very well for them to make more Jaegers. I'm really hoping for a Titan Redeemer HG kit because I'm gonna say this right off the bat, and I'm terribly sorry for the Bracer Phoenix fans, but the Bracer Phoenix HG is the least interesting kit of the three. Honestly, if I would still go for another Obsidian Fury or a Gypsy Avenger instead of this, to be honest. Alright, let's get on to the review. Now, first of all, the Bracer Phoenix. We did not see much action in the movie regarding this Jaeger. Technically, we saw it in the final battle, but that was after it got damaged and one of its arm was replaced with Titan Redeemer's chainball arm, and it looked way. I mean, it had some action after that, but beyond that, we did not actually see this in proper battle. I'm gonna say that. So I wasn't really sure what to expect from this kit. Alright, let's get on to the reviews. So first of all, with components, as usual, you get the Bracer Phoenix. That's it. And then the stuff that you should be getting in regular manner, or actually, once again, the Uprising Jaeger kits do not use any polycaps. They use these ABS plastic pieces that looks like polycap pieces. So yeah, very nice job. Okay, first, once again, sticker decal. Extremely small sticker decals, which there's no way I can apply all of that. Once again, most Jaeger HG kits, they look very nice without the sticker decals, so just letting you guys know. But if you want to be movie accurate, be my guest. Alright, these are the stuff. They do give you a small miniature figure of Scrapper. Yeah, I think that's what it was called, but you need to color it to make it look movie accurate. Once again, this comes in a really how should I say, a really light brown color, something like a really heavy milk latte color. Okay, here we have these are parts for the Vortex railgun. Yeah, these were actually railguns. So in the movie, it was shooting like machine guns. So it was a railgun shooting like a machine gun. So that should be really deadly powerful. Of course, the enemies were kaiju, so oh well. Alright, now this one, the HG Bracer Phoenix. For size comparisons, here's Gypsy Avenger. You can see there's a huge height gap between the two, which I was also very surprised to see. To make it even look more smaller, or it's kind of similar, it's almost the same height as Grimoire from G Reconquista. Anyway, even the Bracer Phoenix is even way smaller than the HG Gundam local type, if that's the case. Well, not smaller, but still a little bit shorter than. It should be a little bit shorter than the Gundam local type. I mean, yeah. All right. Now for articulation, let's see. Let's go with the articulation. Now for the head, once again, like the Gypsy Avenger, they use a yellow piece for the visor. There's no sticker involved, so very nice. And for the bulky body, it has a really small head, to be honest. And the head does wobble a little bit for me, and there's barely any movement. So yeah, don't even try to move the head. I mean, it's not really that possible. Okay, for the shoulder movement, yeah, I also should mention that this has the least amount of articulation, I think. I mean, it has the basics, but because with all the stuff going on, it sort of hinders the process. The shoulder can go forward and backward a little bit because that gigantic armor is blocking it. And each arm actually does look different, even the hands. Now, for the arm, 90 degrees bend is all you get. Now, keep in mind, this is the Bracer Phoenix is a Mark V Jaeger, while the other ones were the Mark VI Jaeger. So, I don't know what. Well, beyond still knowing that, I still think this was a pretty big surprise for me to see this. The arms can bend 90 degrees. That's as far as you go, and you have a twist in the arm. Now, because of the armor, 360 is not possible. There's no other rotation on the arm itself, but 360 on the arm is technically possible as well, and 90 degrees, don't even try to do that. And even the fists are different. This is your normal fist. The other hand gets this knuckle thing going on the hand, so that's really nice. And the other arm gets these rocket boosters. So which I'm assuming these are like either missiles or like really literal like rocket boosters for doing like a rocket punch, doing like what the Gypsy Avenger did in the movie. I forgot, was it a rocket elbow or what? Something like that. So I'm assuming like that. So despite not seeing any action in the movie, I assume by looking at the manual, this was supposed to be like a close combat, fist fighting type Jaeger. So that's pretty much it. Okay. So that's it for the shoulders and the back. I mean, it has a good amount of detail if you ask me, but that's it. The main body, there's no ab, well, sort of an ab crunch, but barely an ab crunch. So there, it can move a little bit, and then 360. Well, I do not recommend this because of the shape regarding that place. Yeah. So really, not that much movement. I mean, technically in the movie we barely see Jaegers do all sorts of movements, except for that this one was able to do a stupid slide when it came out when it landed on Japan, which I really think that was unnecessary. Okay, for the legs, now once again the legs are pretty much your typical legs, but on one side of the leg they give you these missile launchers, which is nice, I guess. For the legs, it can go more than 90 degrees since there's no armor blocking it, and damn it, sorry about that. So more than 90 degrees, and then bending, yeah, there's not much bend because the structure of the leg is pretty interesting. It's like one of those werewolf legs, so this is as much as you move. Yeah, it's like in an angled leg, and your feet are your typical ball jointed feet. So that's that. Well, at least thanks to the small size and the limited articulation on the feet and leg, balancing this kit is not too hard. So we've seen the articulation. Now let's go with the accessories that we just saw. Minus Scrapmer, of course. Okay, if you want to use the Vortex railguns, this is the tricky part. And some people who bought this kit should agree with me, or some. It's kind of a hassle. You have to replace parts. You have to take this part off, which I'm gonna try now. Okay, we got one out. Okay, there we go. Now you have to take these small parts out from there. As you can see, there's two holes there, and then you have this part that looks like a rail here. You have to also take that part off, which I'm gonna be honest, it's not the easiest thing to do. I mean, kind of scared that I might break something at this point. Okay, there's one down, and the other one. There we go. Okay, and then you have to replace it with these ones which actually has, how should I say this? Has more detail. I think I mean, I guess it's not really necessary to do this, but they do give you like a rail that has more detail on it, like this. This is, you can see those small squares on this, while this one is just a flat surface. So yeah. So what you have to do is you have to reattach these onto the kit, which is a very, very big hassle if you ask me. So I hope I'm doing this correctly. If not, this is that's the basic principle, so you can go figure it out. Oh, my bad. So this was, yeah, I mean, it's kind of tricky to do it without the manual. I mean, you keep forgetting which way is the front, which way is the back. So there we go. We got these on, and keep in mind this is a Mark V Jaeger, and then in the movie, for some odd reason, this requires three pilots, which I really don't know. I mean, Crimson Typhoon had 3 arms, so I guess I can understand that aspect, but this one, not really. Okay, now we attach those extra rails with the more detail on it, and then what you have to do is attach the actual rail guns onto those holes, which I believe it's like this. And there you go, you have the Vortex railgun, which actually shoots like a machine gun. And that's pretty much it. Among that, there's no other weapons. Well, I wasn't really expecting much from this kit, but it really looks a little bit bland without that chain mace ball thing on in the final battle. So I really hope Bandai actually makes a HG Titan Redeemer, or I don't know, maybe a Freedom Bandai exclusive version of the Bracer Phoenix that comes with the chain ball arm. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the review. I mean, looks it I for its looks, I really do like the looks, but when it comes to like articulation or gimmicks, there's not much to do with this kit. So once again, just get this if you're a really big fan of the Bracer Phoenix itself, or like you're a big fan of the Pacific Rim Uprising line itself. Beyond that, there's not much reason to get it. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the HG Bracer Phoenix. I have now 3 reviews to upload, and then after that I have to go get 2 more kits from Gundam Base. Anyway, until then, see you guys next time!